on a million deal, on a million side of town. You know why? I got all that because I was born with a golden spoon. All the ability, all the looks. 4 times the world champion. 4 times. Living the right life. Big city.
Future Wrestling Podcast, Future Entertainment fans, welcome back to another special night on our Sunday night edition of our show, and bringing a brand new show, a one-off show, and we're going to do some mini stars of today and tomorrow that show big time similarities to stars of the past. Welcome to the show. But first, you guys can check me out right there on Twitter at LoganMyers144, and please welcome my guests tonight. Hammer's Production and Jenna is back.
Hey yo.
Hi, what's up everybody?
How are you guys doing today?
Doing good. Doing good.
Living the life of a rock star, baby. You know how it is.
Good. Yep. So Jenna, ladies first, because I'm a gentleman. Where can they check you out? Right there on your Twitter?
On Twitter, I am at Miss Jenna _Lee. And on YouTube, I am Jenna Lee's Beauty Slam, the home of lipstick and chick kicks.
She said chin kicks, right?
Yeah.
Chick kicks.
Oh, shit.
You know, like Trish Stratus.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
OJ, you better get out of the way. She might hit you with it. He's also in the chat. He says, I'm here, motherfuckers. But Hammers, we all know you got some fat asses. Where can they check you out on Twitter?
So you can find me on Twitter at Hammers Prods. You can find me on YouTube at Hammers Productions. You can also try to find me on Facebook, Instagram, your local pornographic websites, all that fun chances, but you can't because you got fat asses.
Oh, you didn't say it right. You got some fat asses.
Well, I'm kind of just tired. I've been up since about 6 o'clock, and I've just kind of been like, "Bleh."
Oh, I'm sorry to bug you, sir.
Nah. No, that's fine.
Jesus,
I
Taters.
feel your pain. It's been a long day.
It has been a long day. Tater Snake's already in the chat as well, and he says, anybody talk headbands yet? Because I have opinions. I swear to God, him and his Chad Gable.
Hey now, let's be nice to the Gable, because I like Gable.
I have a Chad Gable comparison myself, so...
Oh, and he's on the list, so don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
We got 25 wrestlers in WWE, and then I'm going to give you guys some... so if you don't hear a name out there that's thrown out there that you want to mention, you can also do so.
All right.
Cool.
Alright, so the first person on the list is, who is the similarity from the past of Braun Strowman?
Ooh. Okay.
That
Honestly,
is an interesting question.
Just as far as his build and the way he walks and moves, it sounds crazy, but I see Bruiser Brody. Now, as far as just like his in-ring and the way he works, ooh, I'd almost say like early to mid-90s Undertaker even. Just big monster, doesn't leave his feet, powerful.
I can agree with that. OJ says Big John Studd. That's another name that...
Oh, yeah.
Another name that... surprised nobody's mentioned Big Show. But Hammers, maybe you...
I was going to say WCW Big Show. He reminds me a little bit of that. And when I'm talking, like WCW Big Show, I'm talking post post what's the group called? Dungeon of Doom. So he goes into the NWO kind of area, I would say.
Once he got away from Kevin Sullivan and he was doing like the myth, you know, like the, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm even picturing him back when he had that luscious mane of hair.
Yeah. That Big Show. That's the Big Show I like.
Good Big Show.
Tater Snake says Warlord.
Ooh,
yeah, I could see a little Warlord in there.
Definitely. Definitely.
OJ says in the chat, he isn't being treated like WCW Big Show though. Show was pushed to the moon.
Yes.
That is very true. Like, I've always compared, like, the Big Show when he arrived in WWE. I've always kind of compared him with, like, the way ECW names would end up looking when they got to WWE or WCW, because Heyman was so good at pushing, and like I've said it before, you know, hiding the negatives, accentuating the positives. Big Show got exposed pretty bad, and, you know, McMahon pretty much paired him up with Undertaker. Dude, you've got to get better. Lo and behold, he did.
I'm surprised he's not in the Hall of Fame yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet. But Braun Strowman, so we have a lot of names. We have Big John Studd, Warlord, Big Show, the Giant from WCW, and Bruiser Brody, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Some excellent names there. Alright, so what about number 2, Finn Balor?
Balor's a little tricky.
I feel like there hasn't been a lot of wrestlers physically like Finn Balor, like in American wrestling, until, you know, the last, honestly, so, you know, the first name that came to mind, really nice physique, really sharp moveset, I thought Ravishing Rick Rude.
I don't see the gimmick though.
No, I'm just looking at physique and very malleable moveset.
Yeah.
But gimmick-wise, God, I have no idea.
Gimmicks, see, that's a tricky one.
Yes,
OJ
it is.
says, I like this already. This show is getting noggin jogging.
Nice.
Ooh.
For Balor, I would have to say someone like something like a I want to say like an old I want to say like a Chris Benoit a little bit, with just how he's such a high impact kind of high flyer.
Yeah.
Now, do I hope he dies like Chris Benoit? Hell no. But I just want to make it clear as daisies that I think you could make quite a good possibility on that being the gimmick for Balor, just him being kind of that snarly, good high flyer from the back in the day.
When you say that, the name I immediately thought of was, well, Dynamite Kid as well. It's Dynamite Kid, yeah.
Wow.
And we certainly, mentally, we certainly would not wish that on anyone. But yeah, big and can fly, but not necessarily a high flyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. OJ says Demon Balor, I think, could be as over as Jeff Hardy in the late 2000s. Regular guy, Finn, meh. And then he also says Benoit never felt too small to main event. Sometimes Finn does with his moveset.
Yeah, I can see why they say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple good names mentioned. I think for me personally, Finn Balor to me, definitely not the gimmick, but I can see a little bit of Dynamite Kid mixed together with Rick Rude.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 3 though, Rusev. The hard.
I want to say a little bit of the Berserker. A little bit. I can see a little bit of the Berserker in him. Not promo wise, but as a competitor, he has. I could see a little bit of the Berserker in him.
Berserker. Yeah, I can see that. John Nord had that real stocky kind of build.
Yeah.
Ah.
He didn't look pretty. Yeah.
Like I see, yeah, same kind of thing. Really just stout built guy. And up until this Rusev Day thing got over, chatty. He was one of those get in the ring, kick your butt, get out, get done. Until do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Until that,
Yeah.
Rusev to me reminds me a little bit of Umaga.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah, I can see that a lot.
Yeah.
Rusev's a little bit hard too, but I do like the Berserker comment. I do like that. It just fits his style.
Mm-hmm.
Nikita Koloff, OJ says.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Good point. Really good point there. I like that idea. I like that example for him. A lot of mat-based offense, foreign, etc. Good point on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Next one on the list, Dean Ambrose.
This one...
A watered-down Terry Funk is the first thing that popped into my head.
I can see that. Yeah. Like his Combat Zone days, definitely.
Yeah.
And yeah. I mean, gosh, now he's got a move called the Wacky Line.
The Wacky Line.
Yeah. Yeah. It just hurts to say it. But I see Roddy Piper as well. Not the prettiest move set. And never been super fancy on ring gear, but just get in there and cut the best promo of the night in some cases and get the job done.
Yeah.
I like that. OJ says Brian Pillman.
Yeah, especially like the loose cannon Pillman. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But Brian Pillman is more crazier than Dean Ambrose will ever be. And I think it's because of this age of time and the gimmicks just not being...
Oh, yeah. There is so much that could be done with Ambrose. There's a lot WWE could do in general and not leave the arena of PG. It just... There's a lot that could be done. But, yeah. Yeah.
OJ says all we need is Dean to pull a gun on Stone Cold now.
Or Stone Cold. Why does it have to be on Stone Cold again? Make him pull it on Reigns. I mean, that was supposed to be his brother anyway.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the storyline? And it's been a long time. At some point, did they touch on the fact that Pillman and Austin had been friends? in that storyline, or was that just totally no, we don't like each other?
I think at the time it was looked at as like, oh, these guys are bitter enemies. Whoa. So.
Gotcha. Trying to remember like what the basis of the bitter rivalry was. Did they have history together, or there was a betrayal? But yeah, like I could see that kind of bitter enemies. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. They could have had that.
Damn. No, because fans will want Dean Ambrose to legitimately shoot Reigns from OJ, by the way.
Yes, OJ, you're absolutely right. And they'll be mad when he doesn't. Yep.
Alright, next one on the list, Roman Reigns, of course.
Convenient.
Rocky might.
He's got Rock in him big time, but I don't think he has. Definitely not the promo. Definitely not.
Well, I'm talking young. I'm talking about young, like
Yeah.
when
Young.
he just came out. When he just came out to like Survivor Series. That's what I'm talking about.
Cheesing, unsure of himself, Rock.
Yes.
OJ says Lex Luger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good one.
WWF Lex Express Heat, he says.
Yeah. That's actually really good, Lex Luger. Yeah, because once again, that was the same thing with Lex Luger. Had that look that Vince just loved so much, but Luger doesn't have the promo skills. And I guess you could say I've gotten heat from people for saying this, but I get the impression that deep down, even though he's supposed to be a good guy, I have always gotten the feeling that Roman Reigns is real full of himself and has that mentality separate of character. Like, I believe Joe saying, F these people, I'm better, I'm supposed to be here, I deserve this. So I see a lot of similarities with him and Lex Luger. Just, we could call him the narcissist Roman Reigns, and I think it would roll.
Yeah. I see Lex Luger in him a lot, but Tater Snake says Reigns. Oh, hang on. He says don't fuck with the total package. And OJ says Reigns has been a dick on interviews.
Yeah, he just seems very, and a lot of my thinking, like he's from Pensacola, which as a Mobilian, that's like my state/city next door, and he was a jock at Pensacola High School, and there's definitely, when you're in the South, everybody knows everybody in these small towns, and there's always been a thing about the jocks from Pensacola High School and how they think their stuff doesn't stink. And I remember when I found out that's where he's from and it's where he went, I thought, well, gosh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. OJ says also, said he doesn't wrestle for grown men, and it's like, do grown dudes pay your salary? Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. I'm interested to see the next one on the list, to see what you guys say. Aleister Black.
A young Undertaker, but like AWA Mark Calloway.
Ooh, yeah.
I was gonna say that too. You took it from me.
Get out of my brain. Yeah. Papa Shango.
Go. Okay.
No, please no. Let's be realistic here.
I said okay. I was going along with it.
Again, just from like the gimmick perspective, like, and actually, it kind of shows like at least a little bit of growth in how WWE views those type of characters, because Papa Shango was just pure cartoon with the goop and the making the Ultimate Warrior vomit, and now you've got Aleister Black, who has all of the trappings of that kind of occult mysticism, gothy, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
He has like all the trappings of that, but in a much more streamlined, truly intimidating and well created character. So I see them as flip sides of the same coin character wise in WWE.
Yeah. OJ says Black is essentially every dark and edgy gimmick TNA has tried, but done correctly. And then Ray Jr. is in the chat. He says he is a twink. For me, I'm trying not to laugh because I'm gonna laugh. Aleister Black, I see a lot of Gangrel in him, not move wise or move set, but the gimmick.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just a little
Yeah.
bit.
I could see that.
Absolutely.
Tater says, "Don't ever say that word again, Logan."
Too late.
He done did it.
You done goofed up.
Yeah,
I
you
was just
done
reading the chat, man. Come
goof.
on.
We backtraced it. You done goof.
I done fucked up. Alright. Next one. I'm gonna give you a female.
Oh boy.
Carmella. Who do you see in?
I mean, clearly she's Judy Martin from the Glamour Girls. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. So kidding. I'm just being a smart ass. Honestly, I see like strictly because of the fact that she's gorgeous and a lot of the guys really enjoy looking at her, but she's not very much of anything in the ring. I would say like Tori Wilson.
Tori Wilson's prettier than that, I think.
I'll put her more as like a Candice Michelle.
Yeah.
With the broken nose.
Okay, whatever you say.
Ooh, brutal.
OJ says every bad diva in the 2000s.
Holla, holla.
So when the girls in the back can see.
Like Kelly and for some reason specifically Nikki Bella are just like, when I think of just god awful divas, those two just pop into my head.
Good point.
Although Candice Michelle's finisher was called the Candy Wrapper.
Ray Jr. says they should have a kitchen match.
Like a Good Housekeeping, like the Jeff Jarrett China type match.
Oh,
or
yes.
like, where's Colin when you need him?
Yeah.
Or do you just want them to have a match in your kitchen?
Heyo.
And the reason why I mentioned Colin there, Jenna, is because Colin, I don't know if you know him. He's in the Hibiki chat. On the episode... Oh, you have? Okay. On the... we did a top 5 list series. I said top 5 Intercontinental Champions. He legit said China.
He actually said China?
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
I don't know, for historical importance, man. No, I'm not gonna knock his choice for that. No.
Well,
Colin, I hear you, baby. I'm not knocking that. Like, historically, it was significant. No, that's cool. I stand with Colin.
I mean, I wouldn't put her in my top 20. I'll say that.
She's
I mean,
historically
she's-
significant, but yeah, I wouldn't say she was one of the best IC champs ever. No.
Yeah.
OJ says
That's territory for like Bret Hart
Yeah.
and Kurt. And I honestly think The Miz.
Miz is actually my number 1 when I picked, by the way.
Over Macho or over...
Well, Macho was number 3.
Who's your number 2 then?
My number 2 was, I'm trying to remember. I'd have to go back and look.
Did anyone have Honky Tonk Man on their list? Because
That
I
was
just feel like,
that was my number 4.
yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I can't stand him personally, but you know, it is what it is. His place in history is what it is.
OJ says, "How dare you besmirch Candace?" And then Ray Jr.
Dude, I
says,
think Candace. Hey, I think Candace Michelle is absolutely beautiful, and I don't dislike her at all. I just thought Candy Rapper was a ridiculous name for a finisher. She's a hottie combo mill. I'm not arguing that.
Ray Jr. says, "Doesn't matter, just start cooking." And he also says Pat Patterson. And OJ says China sucks. Sucked.
I mean,
Well, she did plenty of that.
Yeah. Duh. She-Hulk. Hello. Have y'all ever actually seen any of those, like the She-Hulk movies?
And I've never been a huge superhero or superwoman kind of person. I never really got interested in those kinds of movies.
Fair enough.
Is it because they're white?
No,
I'm just kidding.
just never really enjoyed them.
But like I said, Ray Jr. says Pat Patterson, and then OJ says Pat Patterson sucks a lot, but that's just outside the ring.
Heyo.
Alright, next one.
CEO of the Cream Team.
Oh, jeez. My stomach's upset now. Sasha Banks.
Dang.
That's a toughie.
It's strictly in the way she looks and the way she moves. She's not as good as this person, but her body, every time I see her body, it makes me think of AJ Lee. But I know that's not far enough back to really make that comparison. But
You can compare it. I could see that. OJ
Yeah.
says Alundra Blaze.
Well,
No, that's
yeah,
more Charlotte.
I was going to say that
Yeah.
exactly. I was going to say I see Charlotte when I see Alundra Blaze. Like if I was going to make that comparison, yeah.
Sasha Banks, Lita.
no.
Mm-mm.
I
I
don't
see it. That's the thing. Like I can't see anyone else that's like Sasha. Because Lita, no.
I mean, she's
I don't
been
know
doing the
that-
dials.
It may be a stretch a little bit, but maybe Jacqueline a little bit. I can see a little bit of Jacqueline in her. I mean, she's not motherly like, but
Ivory?
how she wrestles. Yeah, Ivory is another good one. I would say.
For Jacqueline, I was going to say Ember Moon for that one.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ember would definitely be better for Jacqueline.
Ember Moon is so beautiful. Like I know that's apropos of nothing, but I just think she is so pretty. I catch myself like a little fangirl, just like she's so pretty.
Bailey. Molly Holly.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe they should bring the Hurricane back and have her
I'm a huge Hurricane Mark, so I would be so happy to see Shane Helms come back to even just a part-time capacity to WWE. That would make me so happy. But yeah, I was talking about this today. You know how they do the formerly known as thing on the WWE YouTube channel?
Mm-hmm.
They did the thing where I'm Bailey, formerly Davina Rose. I'm like, man, you watch this. I'm like, God, WWE, you got handed this special girl, and you could really make something of her, and y'all are just killing it. You're just wasting it. This girl has such a passion for the business. You know, she's clearly not somebody who's trying to use WWE as a stepping stone to Playboy or C-level movies. Like, this is her passion. Like, treat her right. She'll stay here for 20 years and make you money.
Mm-hmm.
I think, by the way, I do want to mention, there's little videos that they did for Seth Rollins and Bailey. I think it's going to help a lot of talent that's trying to get over, so I would like to see him do it on somebody that truly needs it. I think Bailey needs it, so
yes,
that might actually help her.
Yeah,
it's true.
Ray Jr. says Roman can be the next, the new Rosie, and OJ says, what, get to 500 pounds and die?
Superhero in training, SHIT.
that's a good one. That's a good one. I'll give that one a high five.
All right, next one, Adam Cole.
Ooh.
I see a lot of Triple H in him.
I was gonna say Shawn. I see a lot of Shawn.
I was actually gonna say Kurt Hennig.
Ooh.
Mr. Perfect.
The only reason why I say Shawn is because of that cocky kind of playboy attitude. I see a lot of that in him. I don't really see a Triple H in him. Like, can you explain that a little bit more, Logan?
I don't know, it's just, I guess, the pedigree, and yeah. That's
When you mean pedigree, you mean...
like the cockiness as well.
Yeah.
James is in the chat. James, I tried to message you, but you didn't reply. I didn't know if you wanted to come on.
Hey, James.
Ayo.
Did you try adding him?
Do 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 boop boop do.
James, if you'd like to come on.
Do,
We just started, so you can come on.
I'll scoot over. He can sit next to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's gonna sit on the end.
Oh shit.
Oh, that was weird. Alright, adding James. So James, if you would like to come on. Alright. So Adam Cole, for me, it's just Triple H has just something. How about Triple H mixed with Shawn Michaels and Adam Cole?
I can see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Alright. Before we move on, because I'm gonna wait on James. OJ says Chris Jericho.
That is a good one.
And
you know, for some reason, I guess because Chris Jericho is active today, I didn't think about, even though I've made Undertaker comparisons, for some reason it didn't dawn on me like, yeah, I could see early Jericho. He's grown and evolved so much. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, Ray Jr.
Even just
says
the baby.
Ray Jr. says also yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
I know what he's gonna say.
And he also says a midget HBK.
What's
See?
what's the one that, like, I'm new to these parts. What is the thing that y'all aren't gonna say?
Twink.
Oh, got it.
Tater
Yep.
says him.
Gotcha.
Oh, are you kidding me? Have you, man? Those abs. He's probably got the best. He's probably got at least B-level reps. He might not have the cream of the crop. He's got the hot rep though.
Hello.
Hello, James.
Hello.
I tried to add your old one, so my apologies.
Yeah, that's fine. Fair enough.
I think
Hey,
we.
Jen.
Hello. Yeah, sorry, I was literally helping a friend move. Otherwise, I would have answered a lot sooner than I did.
You're fine.
Bang ring.
You're fine. But this show is all about wrestling similarities. We take big stars or any stars from today. I'll give you names, and then you try to say who they remind you of from the past.
Gotcha. Who have we done any before? Am I
Yes.
late to the party?
Yes, we've done a couple. I won't do the females, but I'll do the ones that are on the list. I'll let you do the Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman, early Paul White, with more charisma.
Lane said that.
Yeah.
Finn Balor.
Balor. Crow Sting.
Oh, you're gonna have to explain this one.
I don't. He's the only guy with face paint. To be honest.
What about
Wow.
Jeff Hardy?
Only
Okay.
reason. I was thinking of him, but it was like, how far in the past are we talking? Could it be any past, like the past, the
When he
last
had that
decade?
face paint?
Yeah, sure. I guess why not? Jeff Hardy or Sting. I mean, either one you can't go wrong because of face paint.
Okay. Rusev.
And Sting did wear red, so you know.
Oh,
It
Yeah.
works.
Tater said,
Rusev, Ivan Koloff.
Wow, that's two of them.
That's good.
Tater Snake says no comparison to Sting. Your mark face paint doesn't count.
It's the only thing I can think of. Come on. I didn't know how far we were going back, so you know.
Don't matter.
Anybody
from
I
the
love
past.
that.
Fair enough. Okay, now I know. Good to know.
Dean Ambrose.
I mean, Brian Pillman.
That's
It's
what.
easy.
That's what a couple of us said.
Yeah, Brian Pillman.
Watered down Terry Funk.
That's what. Yeah, that's what Hammer said.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns.
Diesel.
That's a good
Okay,
one.
that's a good one.
I can't
Yeah,
believe we didn't mention that one.
No kidding. That's perfect.
Yeah, Diesel. Who else? Who else you got for me? Lay it on me.
Aleister Black.
I mean, it's the obvious choice, isn't it? Undertaker.
That's 3 for your Hammers.
Well, I said Mark Calloway from AWA for the
Yeah,
USWA.
he said Taker.
I mean, either
Like,
way, yeah.
really
You said
yeah.
Mark Calloway. Either way, it makes sense. And you can't really compare him to Taker, but it's like the closest thing you got.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. And the last one we just did was Adam Cole.
Baby. Adam Cole. That's a tough one because it's like, who can Adam Cole really
I
represent?
said Triple H. Hammer said Shawn Michaels. Who did you say, Jenna?
I said a little bit like Kurt Hennig.
Kurt Hennig.
I would have to. I'm gonna go completely left field on this one. A PG version of Shane Douglas.
Ooh.
If you really think about it, I'm not talking. And by the way, I'm not talking about Dean Douglas because that was shit. I'm talking like Shane Douglas
Franchise, like a PG
Yeah.
franchise. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I never expected that one out of you, James.
I'm the dude. I'm
a huge Shane Douglas mark, so that makes me happy. Yeah.
I'm the biggest ECW mark in general. How do you not expect that from me by now, Logan? What the fuck?
I'm guessing Aleister Black, Ray Jr. says Vampiro and not Undertaker.
Oh, I want to change my Aleister Black to Raven. I'm changing it to Raven. Because now that I think about it, he's more suited for a Raven. Like, a comparison than an Undertaker comparison. So yeah, there you go. I did it. I changed only one of them, so I did something right, kind of.
Alright, next one on the list that nobody's done yet. Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly is a character, man.
That's a big goof.
I mean, you want an even bigger goof? I would compare him to Scott Hall.
Oh yes, he has the character of Scott Hall, but wrestling wise,
can't really compare. Yeah, wrestling wise, it's so different. He's just got like that. He's like the character of Scott Hall, but the wrestling style of Antonio Inoki. It's like,
yeah, I was gonna say something like that. So, I would say like maybe like a Masahiro Chono kind of the character.
Yeah, there you go. There's the one.
Yeah.
I like all your picks here. I really do. But the next one is Kevin Owens.
Oh. Oof.
A fat Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No. Well, I mean, depends. Are we talking NXT and like his entire Ring of Honor career, or are we talking?
Just saying in general, just his whole career. We're not talking specifics.
Right. See, you can't really. It's hard to come up with a comparison specifically for KO, because it's like he's always doing something different and unique. So it's one of those guys who you can't really compare to.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, it might be the only person you can compare him to, but I feel like
I'm looking exactly in the direction of his Ring of Honor feud with Jim Cornette. That is an exact rip.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. If we're gonna go by that, yes. Then Stone Cold. I think that's unanimous then. If you're going by the Jim Cornette logic, yeah.
I feel like, though, just by the way he can reinvent himself and how he can adapt, and maybe it's because of the friendship, wink wink, but I do
He's a fatter Chris Jericho is what you're saying.
He's not fat, though. He's just a little thick. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, true. I'm a lot of thick.
Yeah, fat is a bad word. We're rolling with thick.
THICC, thick.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I mean fat as in PHAT.
Pretty hot and tempting. Gotcha.
So that's what I am. Damn.
Whoa. Arg. Arg.
Go, big boy.
Whoa. Oh, God. We're getting out. This is getting off the rails. We're going out of control.
Next
Evidently, that's my job on the podcast, is to just steer it off the rails. Cause that's,
Hey, guys. Get your children locked up and tucked into bed. This is not safe for work. Anyway, what's next?
How's your wives?
Anybody else got opinion or no?
No, that's really the way Hammer has explained it. He convinced us on Stone Cold because I can't really think of anyone else, to be honest.
All right. Next one is Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn. Oh, you're making this tough. Because I don't know.
I'm finding that a lot of these like current guys who were quote unquote indie darling, it's hard to really draw a straight line comparison because for so long WWE avoided these types and were all about their homegrown cartoons.
I got it. I know
Who you got?
The best person I can compare him to, Mr. No Gimmicks Needed, Chris Candido.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it. X-Pac.
Nah, no, what?
Come on.
No.
Look at his gimmick right now. Come on.
Absolutely.
Listen, if we're talking about like NXT Sami Zayn, it would be like the 1-2-3 kid.
But this fucker's too goofy even for X-Pac. I'm sorry. Like he's more Chris Candido goof than X-Pac goof.
I've looked at a few Chris Candido matches and some of his promo stuff. He's closer to a Crash Holly than he is to a Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Chris
but Sami Zayn's kind of...
His promos made me very uncomfortable. Like the comparison with Chris Candido, does Sami Zayn have a wife who's currently running through the roster? Is this just strictly...
I mean, yeah, it's Kevin Owens.
Touche.
He's banging everybody to get to the top. Except for the ones who won't ban him, then that's why he hates him. That's why he goes after him. Like Shane McMahon, that's the whole reason, and no one knows it.
Tater Snake says Sheamus is the little brother.
Oh, God.
Ray Jr. says not X-Pac, but yes, the 1-2-3 kid. Or any jobber.
Sami Zayn is not well liked, is he?
Apparently not.
Well, some people like him.
Do.
Some people like him. Some people don't.
Well, you see, I have a better gimmick for X-Pac. If I was Vince Russo, bro, instead of the 1-2-3 kid, we're gonna call him the 3-2-1 man.
Huh.
It's gonna draw, bro. I guarantee it. It's gonna draw.
3-2-1 man on a pole match, bro.
3-2-1 man on a pole match. Bro, I'll be honest with you. And you know, as soon as he said that, a lie's coming.
I swear to God, I wasn't there. I didn't do it, bro. That wasn't me.
I swear to God, the Montreal screw job was a work, bro. I swear to Jeebus, okay, bro? I swear to Jeebus, I invented power lines, bro.
Listen, you see, I can't make fun of Vince Russo too much because he's like my next door neighbor. So
I go easy on him because on Twitter one night, Vince Russo told me I was beautiful, and I'm very easily swayed by things like that. So I joked, but Vince Russo's all right with me.
Well, he didn't lie. No compliment.
No,
he didn't lie this time, but
not this time, right?
but I mean, an idiot can observe that you're beautiful. I mean, come on. I'm an idiot too.
Sweet.
I'm an idiot too. So
I haven't seen a picture, so.
Lane, are you alright? Because on the Skype call, there's a picture of Jenna right now.
Right there. I was about to say, look on your phone or your screen.
Hold up. Give me a second. Let me show you what's on my screen right now.
Oh,
and I will send it to you all three of you.
Oh, please don't tell me you're on Brazzers while we're doing this.
No.
He's looking for porn star similarities to wrestlers. That's what he's doing.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I see the Doggy Style 69, bro.
Alright, I'm moving on to this one. Elias.
I see your girls 1 cup, bro.
Oh,
Elias
Jeez.
is Jeff Jarrett. We all know it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only difference is he can actually play guitar, not just smash a guitar over someone's head.
Yeah, you know what? It always bugged me about Jeff Jarrett and Honky Tonk Man was they claimed to be guitar players, but they never had a strap on their guitar. They just like carried the guitar by like the neck. Like nobody does that. If you're a guitar player, put a strap on it, dude. At least look like you know what you're doing.
Yes.
I don't know. That's a weird nitpick, I know, but just when you walk out and you're just holding the guitar in the air like Captain Caveman, it just looks goofy.
Captain Caveman!
Thank you. I'm so glad someone knew who that was.
Yes, of course. How could you not? That's great. It's a great meme. It was meme before meme was cool.
Wow. Okay.
It was a hipster meme, in other words. So where's that picture, Lane? That you said?
I'm getting it right now as we speak.
God damn it, Lane.
I was gonna say there's a picture of me, and I see James's lovely mug, and then I see Logan's. And
Hi,
Yeah.
Travis. Travis is coming in. How you doing? Whenever Travis answers. Hey!
Hey, Travis.
What up, brother?
Hey, brother.
Travis.
Right, there you go. I sent you guys a picture. That's what I see right now.
Oh,
Fair enough.
just my initials.
Suck it, nerds.
All right. Welcome, Travis. Go ahead and plug yourself real quick, and then let us know what your what you think the similarity is in Elias compared to somebody in the past.
First of all, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Is there any
Yes.
lag? All right, cool.
Yep.
On Twitter, at the HibickyTMD, all that goodness. Elias, kind of a hybrid of like a Honky Tonk Man and Damien Sandow, but that's just, just glancing. Work rate, I don't know. A lot of guys.
Yeah, I could say that. I would say that too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Everybody else said Jeff Jarrett, but I'm curious to know one other person on the 2 people on the list that we said earlier, Aleister Black and Adam Cole. Travis.
Who did they remind me of?
Yeah.
Adam Cole, probably a 2000 Triple H. Aleister Black, I don't want to say Undertaker. I don't know. Aleister Black just kind of reminds me of the first Aleister Black. Doesn't remind me of a lot of other guys because he's another hybrid, just this MMA mixed with Taker, dark character stuff. Never really seen that in the company.
You know, yeah, I compared him to Raven, promo-wise.
Yeah, some early Raven stuff. I could see that.
Yeah.
I was the only one that said Triple H from Adam Cole, and everybody wanted to know my why.
Now I want to know.
It's a combination of believability as a top guy, plus still can throw in that chicken shit heel, can work a great match, can be serious if he wants to. Obviously, Triple H was never as over as Adam Cole already is, ever in his career, I feel like.
Yeah.
No, he's saying he compared, what, Aleister Black to Triple H?
No. Adam
No,
Cole.
Okay.
Adam Cole.
I don't know. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I thought that's why I was confused. I'm like, Aleister Black is Triple H. What? I never seen Triple H pull out a black mask.
Well,
We just
I-
don't see him and Stephanie. Never mind.
Yeah.
I specifically said for Adam Cole,
Well.
his pedigree. You know, not the move, but just the way he carries himself too.
Fair enough.
All right, the next person on our
You said pedigree, and I kept thinking, okay.
Pedigree. Anyway, next.
I'm caught up now. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
next person on our list is The Miz.
M-I-Z. The Miz is... Damn. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but the last 2 years of his career, he kind of deserves to be compared to Ric Flair, doesn't he? I mean...
I was going to say Tully Blanchard, kind of like that rich, arrogant guy who's not quite the top guy, but almost there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tully
I was going to say
Blanchard.
Tully as well.
Just good comparison. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Not the biggest and baddest, but you know that he'll hold his own on the mic.
He's not as yelly as Flair either. Tully was a little bit more laid back and smooth, especially with like Baby Doll. And I think when Tully had Baby Doll, that reminds me too, like Ms. Maurice, obviously. I think that helps.
Fair enough. Yeah, that actually makes a lot more sense. Travis convinced me. I'm just going with his pick, Tully Blanchard.
Hang on, Travis. This is funny. I never thought this would actually happen in a comment, and somebody's never seen the show. But OJ says Jeff Jarrett broke 10,000 guitars, never drew a dime, and thought he was going to be the next Hulk Hogan.
True. And guess what? Elias ain't trying to be the next Hulk Hogan, and he's drawing more of a dime with his guitar because he can actually play the damn thing.
And that was a show reference to Never Drew a Dime with Travis and Drew.
Actually, I don't think he's ever watched Never Drew. No. I think it was a Mike Graham reference from a shoot interview Mike Graham did.
Yeah, but that's the reason why. I thought
I can picture Mike Graham in my head, like the head nod, the Never Drew a Dime.
I'd make a comment about him being really bitter, but then he killed himself, and that kind of takes all the fun out. So, rest in peace.
Same, yeah.
James.
Yes.
10,000 arenas.
Oh no, no, we can't. No, we can't talk about that here. That's not safe for work. We can't talk about that here. Yeah, long story short, we were talking about people that would have been better WWE champions than Jinder Mahal at the time on our old podcast, and somehow we got to Muhammad Hassan, and he would have had his entourage of what was it?
The Akbars from Global Force Wrestling.
Yes. So much we've done.
Actually, I wouldn't have hated Hassan as the champion at the time. He had tremendous heat.
Yeah.
I loved the Muhammad Hassan character, especially at first. It was a really smart character.
Yeah.
Yes.
When they gave a shit about it before they
and then it just evolved into USA. Yeah.
Yeah. What's next? Who's next?
Daniel Bryan.
Harley Race.
Dynamite.
Foley.
Yeah, I'll say Dynamite Kid.
For me, it's Foley. And I know it's like out of nowhere, but I say that because of the very similar past. They were super over with the crowd, wanted to see him win a title. When they finally did, both got massive ovations. There you go.
And honestly, a complete disregard for their own physical well-being if it will entertain or pop a crowd.
Yes, indeed. Very true.
OJ says Chris Benoit for Dynamite.
No, I can see that. Because if you say Dynamite Kid, essentially you're saying Chris Benoit if you're talking about work rate, so I could see that.
Yeah.
True.
Yes, but here's the hoping that, doesn't come back to bite Daniel Bryan.
Wink, wink.
There's a hope that it doesn't come back to bite Daniel Bryan, the comparison.
Hopefully they don't own an order track in their house.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Bree, lock up those Bibles, baby.
Oh, boy. Jesus Christ.
I wish you had died in the womb. Okay,
I knew I was excited to find
I wish you were dying in the womb.
Yes, Woomba.
Yeah, she's terrible on the mic.
I actually made a joke and no one got it on like the podcast I did the other day. But I was like, "Yeah, can you picture her like singing to their little baby birdie? Mary had a little lamba, little lamba,
little lamba."
Exactly.
Thinking about it, I'm gonna take back. Actually, he reminds me more of Chris Benoit because Chris Benoit obviously threw in more technical work than Dynamite Kid.
True.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
Enough.
I just didn't want to say Chris Benoit, I guess, be that guy, but there it is.
There you go. All right, next.
Authors of Pain.
Demolition.
A crappier version of the Legion of Doom.
a better version of the Samoan SWAT team.
Yes.
I think like Warlord and the Barbarian, like in that same vein, just big, mean dude.
Fair enough. Except there's two. It's like the Warlord had kids and.
It's like the kids the Powers of Pain had on the road, like the little bastard kids. And
Hey, Daddy, I want to wrestle too.
Yeah.
Their dad taught them well because they had been in Paul Ellering, who was basically their stepdad. So. Shit.
Jesus. This has ECW storylines written all over it if they just pulled the trigger.
Oh my god. It would make it'd be so over, brother. It'd be so real.
So over, dudes.
Okay, let's see. OJ says Samoan Gangster Party. 3-minute warning, but alive. Ray Jr. says the Faces of Fear, the Dungeon of Doom.
A better version, I hope you mean.
Yeah.
Come on. The Dungeon of Doom.
I mean, obviously, I think in their eyes, the company's eyes, it's the closest thing they have to the Road Warriors. You could say War Raiders, but AOP is more established. But that's just because
I feel like honestly, I just feel like AOP is more demolition than anything. Kind of made more sense in my eyes.
I wish
I
they'd
can
come out
see
with
that.
the skull masks more. I think they need to. I don't know. It adds more to the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
What's next, Logan? Who we got?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
See there.
I'll go with Antonio Inoki.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna
Yeah.
say the same thing, but at the same time, it's like Antonio Inoki never danced and acted like Michael Jackson.
He changed the way you look at wrestling in Japan.
Yeah.
That's how I would best explain it. If it wasn't for Shinsuke Nakamura, we wouldn't have what we have going on right now in New Japan.
Fair enough,
Yeah.
but still, Antonio Inoki never danced like Michael Jackson.
Well, nobody
He
danced like
danced
Michael
at all.
Jackson, huh?
Tripped over his chin if he tried to dance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Or you would have to like just spaz out with your hands and fucking head.
I feel like this is a hard one because you've never really had a guy like this in WWE. But for me, I guess it feels like when Muta came in like '89 and '92 in WCW and Spurs, it's like that huge Japanese star crossover. That's the only thing I can relate it to in American wrestling. Because quite frankly, other than that, it was always stereotypes like Hakushi or Orient Express or bullshit. So
True.
Yeah.
Or what's his name from SmackDown, 2004?
Kenzo Suzuki.
Yes.
The fucking Pearl Harbor vignettes, by the way. Who greenlighted that shit?
Can we talk about how he had like some weird fetish with Tori Wilson too? That was a thing.
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember that
I don't
2004?
Oh,
Remember
let's
that.
not get started.
So glad I don't.
There was this. See, when a Japanese man loves an American woman.
Oh boy, here we go again.
See, he goes and says, "Me love you long time," but the white girl's like, "Oh my god, I barely even know you." I mean, that's pretty much the whole storyline subbed up in one fucking sentence.
And somehow that's still better than the Al Wilson storyline. I don't
It's
know how.
very,
Right?
very true. No, fuck the Al Wilson storyline. The fact that he fucking passed away for no fucking reason.
No speaking English. OJ
Indeed.
OJ says Kung Funaki.
Everybody
See, I
was
was going to make either a Taka Michinoku or Kung Fu Naki joke, but I didn't. Jimmy Wang Yang. There you go.
No.
You want an Asian guy to dance? It says Jimmy Wang Yang. There you go.
Is it bad that the only two actual Japanese stars WWE brought in the 90s were Taka and Hakushi that tried to make credible for like a week and then gave up on? Besides that, it was a big fat Samoan guy they pretended was Japanese.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, that's right. True. Yeah. And that's kind of a shame because Taka's fucking huge in Japan. He is. Which, by the way, you could see Taka.
It's unbelievable, too. He was great, you know.
By the way, you can see Taka Michinoku on my show.
Boo. Boo.
Fuck you.
Tater Snake.
Selfish promotion. Boo.
You do it all the time, you Mark. Shut up.
Somebody's vibrating phone or vibrator. Please turn it off.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
here.
mine.
No, it's my fault.
OJ says because he still won't view that as a valid promo. Tater Snake says don't fuck with Al Wilson's storyline too hard or it might die.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Not before you see full frontal cleavage from Dawn Marie, though. So that's something. Sorry, because that was in the storyline. I fucked everything up. Go ahead, Logan.
The next one, the revival.
Brainbusters.
Brainbusters.
Yeah.
I was about to say that too.
Well, that was easy.
OJ says put the dildo away, James.
Hey.
Hey, it wasn't a dildo. It's
Leave
called
James
a phone.
alone. It was mine.
Thanks, Travis, for taking the heat. God fucking damn it, Mike. I'm gonna fucking kill.
It looks
Give me a
like
minute.
Albert got his face on it.
OJ says unemployment line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Logan, you're not answering any of these, by the way. I noticed.
Well, I was gonna say for the revival, I would have to say a young version of Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels.
Really?
Yeah.
Just the word. Great.
Interesting.
Obviously not the aesthetic. You're talking about the work rate.
Yeah, the work rate. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. High paced, fluent, hot tags back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Who does Shinsuke remind you of, real quick, Logan? I'm dying to know before we move on.
A Japanese version of Rey Mysterio, but as a heel.
Interesting.
OJ says, "Fuck off! They are not the Rockers."
He's not selling it.
What is the Rockers? What happened?
I said the revival remind me of Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels.
What?
What do you mean, what? What?
One has short hair, another one has bald hair, the other two had long blonde hair.
He's talking about work rate. He's not talking about the appearance, is what he means.
Oh, okay. But you have the Brainbusters.
If I say Apollo Crews, will everybody say Ahmed Johnson? Are we in agreement?
Oh no, I can't say that.
He was on the list, so I'll mark him off. Hang on.
You know why? Because they're two different people for this reason. Ahmed Johnson was good at promos, but couldn't wrestle for shit. Where
it was a bad stereotypical joke. It was sorry.
I got you, but I mean, you had Apollo Crews is kind of bland on the mic, but he's amazing in the ring. So yeah, I mean that'd be funny though to have a vignette where those two are just kind of looking eye to eye.
It'd be funny. Camera zooms up and you see two wedgies.
Oh.
Just do the father-son storyline already and get it over with.
No, we already had one of those, and that's with Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan. I think we're good.
Saw how well that works.
Yes, exactly. Who does Jason Jordan remind you of? Kurt Angle. Get the fuck out of here.
OJ says, what is the proper response in every face it, whatever. I guess he meant face it. OJ says, no. Apollo Crews is the midget Booker T that Rock ran down that one time.
Wow.
Shots fired.
Right.
Alright, next one though. Velveteen Dream.
Ooh.
There's so many guys. So many guys
Yeah.
here, mine.
I'm just gonna go Rick Rude. I think I see a lot of Rick Rude in what he does performance wise.
And he also paints his pants.
Yeah.
A lot like Rick Rude.
OJ says Prince and Michael Jackson.
I see Prince, I see Goldust, I see Dusty Rhodes, I see glimpses of Rick Rude, I see so many things of why he's one of my favorite performers in the whole fucking world right now. And if you would have told me years ago that Patrick Clark would have been that fucking guy to say that I would call you a liar, Mean Gene. No, he's great.
Can we also talk about this, which is incredible as well? He's only 22. What the
Really?
fuck?
Yeah.
He's only
Is he really?
22. He's only 22.
The last guy we saw that came along that had everything like that was that good was The Rock. I don't know if anyone's heard of him, so just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got to
The
see
Rock
Patrick
looks a lot
Clark.
like that
Oh,
Dwayne
man. Soul Man Rocky Johnson.
guy
He was the
from the
man.
movie.
Yeah.
Kona,
I've gotten to
talk
see.
about Kona Reeves, yeah.
We talking about Soul Man Rocky Johnson, man. No, he was fantastic.
Oh, so you're saying The Rock looks like Kona Reeves from NXT, right? Pretty much.
Hey.
I've gotten to see Velveteen Dream in action near us. So Travis, I don't know if you have or not, but I've got to
I
see.
really didn't know he was that young.
Yeah, he's very young. He's my age.
Wow.
Well, I
Wow.
mean, it would make sense why he did that crazy elbow drop, because he has a reckless youth about him. He's 22 and he jumped off a fucking ladder and hit an elbow drop, probably almost blowing out his fucking hamstring.
Yeah, but Kairi Sane's like in her 30s, right? She has
Yeah.
an elbow drop.
Yeah, but the way she lands, I think, is safer, believe it or not.
Ray Jr. says Orlando Jordan.
No.
You know what? I can see it.
I can see it too, but I'm just gonna go and say no.
The TNA Orlando where he's rubbing fucking lube all over himself.
Yes, the
and
strawberries and the white chocolate. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Nigel McGuinness is just looking at him like, what the fuck is going on? Am I at the zoo or TNA?
Mark's just using like every 90s movie reference he can to just save it. Just save it.
OJ says every man in a van who has offered me candy.
Ooh.
Tater Snake says Velveteen Dream confirmed Velocity headliner.
Velocity doesn't exist, so you're basically
Velocity,
saying
I think, yeah.
you mean main event and doors. Yeah, main event. There's no superstars anymore. I was about to say superstars.
I mean, Tater also gets excited that Chad Gable's teaming with Zack Ryder on house shows now and getting wins. So come on, be easy on him.
Well, for me, I guess Velveteen Dream, I gotta agree with what Hammer said, and I gotta say Rick Rude.
Yeah, Rick Rude.
Oh, Tater Snake says Orlando Jordan reference, you silly goose.
Anyway, what about you?
What about
Who do you think? I feel like we're kind of skipping over Jenna just a couple times.
Asking
over here.
Jenna, what are you doing?
I actually was just in total agreement over Rick Rude. That was the one that popped into my mind immediately.
Fair enough.
The tights, the body language, work rate, I guess. But just, yeah, as far as just presence and, I don't know the word I'm looking for, countenance, the way he carries himself, the way he presents himself. Yeah,
It's the
very
way
much.
it's the way he shakes his hips, isn't it?
It is. It's absolutely mesmerizing. I almost think we need to go get Jake the Snake's current wife and start that whole thing over again.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! No! We can leave that. Let's keep that in the fucking bin.
Velveteen Dream. He somehow manages to pull off the looks like a 40-year-old woman at a hair salon, but can kick your ass thing, and that you got to be good at what you do if you can make that work.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's true.
Agreed.
As absolutely. He would look out of place when fighting Brock Lesnar, but it would be so entertaining if he did.
Yeah.
Yes,
Seriously.
it would.
It's
Somehow
not-
make it fucking believable because he's really good.
Anybody else that had that gimmick, the Velveteen Dream, it would have flopped with Patrick Clark. It's perfect. And I said that from day one. I said, watch him take this somewhere. And he did.
I'm so glad looking back they didn't give it to Darren Young and they went with Patrick Clark. I'm just like,
Yeah.
God,
Yes.
could you imagine that would have been a black hole of
Yes.
charisma with that goddamn gimmick.
that would have been a black hole of negativity from just SJWs and oh god, of course they give the homosexual that gimmick. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Do we remember when Patrick Clark, pre-Velveteen Dream, came out as like this weird Abraham Washington fruit-looking guy? Like, that was the antithesis of what Velveteen Dream was going to be. He just didn't have purple. He had like still had the red, white, and blue stuff going on. That's fucking ridiculous.
Huh.
It's fascinating. Look up his promo segment with Shinsuke Nakamura. That's where he first kind of hinted at the Velveteen Dream before it even became a thing.
Interesting.
I'm a fucking mark.
Oh, wow, okay. Let's go straight into the hole.
I'm already in the hole. I've been in the hole for many years.
The spear into the skid. Yeah, might as well.
All right, next one is Street Profits.
Oh.
Prime time.
Yeah. Prime time. Grab your.
I'll say a mix of crime time and prime time.
Primetime players, yeah, true. Yo, pop off 40 and check your rollies. It's crime time.
Brooklyn.
Jeez,
That was
wow.
the whitest. That was the
We're getting as
whitest
white as possible.
And
We're
Travis,
getting
what about
as
you?
white as possible.
Probably a mixture of some New Age Outlaws with some crime time. Maybe Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown in a way, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I could
yeah.
see some D'Lo. Yeah.
You're looking at the real deal now.
Yeah.
Woo! Gonna kick your sorry ass out on the street.
Because
Why
Dawkins
that's-
totally reminds me of D'Lo.
Dude.
I don't know what that is.
He does. That's a good comparison. You know what the weird thing is? Why does D'Lo Brown's theme, totally off topic, sound like it's sung by frickin' Biggie Small? You're looking at the real deal now.
Why
Biggie
does
Small's kicking your sorry ass out on the street.
That's what they did back then, though. That's why DX's theme sounds like it's Zach De La Roca from Rage Against the Machine. You know, it's just these sound-alikes, I guess.
Yeah. It's meant to sound like it. It's meant to make you think that's what it is. Yeah.
Actually,
Until they released the actual rap album Aggression like 2 years later with like Method Man doing like Undertaker or something. I don't know. Which I had.
That was painful. That was so painful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Wasn't there? Didn't they have the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine sing it at WrestleMania 14? I thought he did.
No,
That
was
was actually. I think they were listed as the DX band.
Chris
Yeah.
Warren, the DX band. That's the only time I've ever seen someone besides Roseanne get booed for singing the national anthem or America the Beautiful, whatever. Because I remember they opened it and Howard Finkel was like, a new cutting edge alternative version. And it just, when Howard Finkel's saying that, it doesn't have a chance. It's not going to come off edgy. It was bad. It was fucking bad.
Yeah.
Dude, we have to have Howard Finkel do the national anthem just once
No.
before he goes away.
He does take gigs now for like introducing wedding parties at receptions. I don't know if you've ever seen this video on YouTube.
No, does he really? Yo, I'm
That
gonna
makes
have
me
Howard
want to
Finkel.
get married just to do it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm getting Howard Finkel. If I ever get married and he's still alive, I'm getting Howard Finkel. And or David Penzer, one of the two.
Logan, somehow, some way, only here on Future Entertainment, we went from Street Profits to Howard Finkel.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Finkster, the Finkaroo.
Shout out to Christopher Smith. He's in the chat. He says, this goes out to my peeps in the peep-lation.
There you go. I'm gonna do my best impersonation of Howard Finkel covering Street Profits theme.
He brings the swag like nobody can. It's in the bag. What about it? Yeah.
Do you remember when
Wow.
Howard Finkel, like, they'd throw a DX shirt on him and he'd come out with X-Pac sometimes? They should just bring him back and have him come out with Street Profits. Give him a cup, you know, give him a check.
Absolutely. That would be money, dude.
I can't see it. I'm sorry.
It'd be funny. Just for one night. Just for one night, it'd be money. It'd be funny.
That's funny.
Anyway.
I've
Let's
left
go
Logan speechless, apparently, with that. fucking idea.
Let's go to the next one.
Next one is Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Oh, you can't. Ooh. You're talking about some good brothers here.
98 Road Warriors. 98.
97
Road Warriors.
DX, Sean and Try. Tell him Try. No, like before Triple H became a complete D-bagger, I think. I don't know. I just like him. Like
was always kind of a D-bag before.
yeah.
He's our douchebag though.
now.
Now he's our
Now.
douchebag. Who do you really compare Gallows and Anderson to?
A couple of good brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who else I could
Oh,
compare Gallows
Sorry,
and Anderson
Jenna.
to.
Big Show and Kane.
OJ
Actually-
says Jesse and Festus.
Hey, one of them was the same guy, so
That's why he said it, James. Come on now.
Biscuits
It's-
and gravy.
Marry a man.
It really turns me on.
what?
Biscuits and gravy.
Made me all that I am.
Doesn't he say something about, and then you stepped on my gravy? I gotta be
Yeah,
a man.
something
Yeah,
like
something like
that.
that. How do you step on someone's gravy? Okay,
It's
once again, I'm steering us off the rails again. Let's go back.
Okay. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson for me would have been Big Show and Kane.
That makes no sense to me. But I guess.
Okay, right.
Good,
Here's
Big
the reason. Entertainment.
Okay.
Entertaining. They're both entertaining.
I'm
Man.
actually dead ass serious when I say this. I'm going to say Power and Glory. Okay, hear me out. A team that has tons of potential being squandered completely. Could be champions.
Yeah, I was actually going to say that as well.
Christopher Smith says Kevin Nash and X-Pac.
No.
I would say
with Kevin Nash, no.
I would say Kane and a little bit of RVD.
No. What?
Luke Gallows can be Kane. Carl Anderson has somewhat of RVD's moveset.
Luke Gallows can be Kane again, you mean?
Not like that.
But Carl
God, that's
Anderson's not a
holy
pothead. Carl Anderson's not a pothead.
At least they learned the second time that he came out dressed as Kane to wet the wig hair so it didn't look like Peg Bundy.
Right. He did look like Tim Bundy when they unmasked him.
Or Tim Bundy.
He went from Peggy Bundy to Ted Bundy.
Really fast.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
What was the whole point of him trying to do his best impersonation of Taz with the fucking meat towel over his head? Does anybody remember that when he...
It was meant to be a wet towel.
Well, I mean, what happens if fire lights onto it? I mean, then it's a hot towel.
Yeah. Well, see, every time I saw it, again, being that I'm a makeup artist and I work in, like, esthetician stuff, towels, like, especially for men clients, are usually to go over their face before they get, like, a facial massage and a hot shave. So, like, every time I'd see Kane come walking out, I'm like, oh, Kane's having a spa day. That's what it looked like.
He borrowed it from Patterson backstage. Like, hey, you can have it. Just
Oh, no.
And in all reality, it was Pat Patterson's cum towel.
Oh. I knew somebody was
alright.
going to make a food
Subtle.
joke. I knew it was coming.
Jesus
Yeah,
See, I held my
hell
tongue on
outta
that
here.
one. I didn't even make the cream team joke. I was good that time.
Can you believe this fucking kid over here talking
Ray,
about my cup?
Ray Jr.
Jesus.
says Kevin Nash is not a twink bitch. And he also says, OJ says, Nash definitely not a vanilla midget twink.
What's
Vanilla
up with
midget.
We just went from cum towels to twinks. Oh God.
Hey, you're the one that brought up the cum towel, okay?
I did.
I guess they call it the club for a reason, huh, Logan?
Oh God.
Alright, next, Pete Dunne.
Ooh,
Finley.
Yes.
yeah, totally.
Or William Regal.
That's why I said Regal. Yeah.
I'm going more with Finley because William Regal was more mat based and Finley was more just smack you over the head.
Yep. Yeah, see, the next person that's on the list, I'm not moving on, don't worry, I would say William Regal over Pete Dunne, so just wait till that one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I can definitely see Finley there, too. Just trying to think of other just... Ludwig Borga, just a brawler.
Not just his in-ring, but some of his ring gear, he reminds me of a little Bruiser Brody. Like if he was just shrunken down a little bit.
And also a little bit cooler and with the times, kind of Bruiser Brody.
Like a hipster
Like
Bruiser.
little Bruiser Brodlet.
Oh my God.
Brodlet. Yeah.
For some reason now I have this image in my head of like fucking Pete Dunne with a hipster hat and just fucking walking down to the ring.
Jeez.
God damn it. It's like I invented biting the title before biting the title became cool, and after everyone starts biting the title in like 2020.
It's another guy though, like Aleister Black. He's kind of like the first Pete Dunne because he's so many hybrids, so many guys, but he just brings it into his own style in a way. He is like that cool Bruiser Brody, or like if William Regal was taken seriously and cool in his prime, you know.
Yeah.
Or if Finley was or if Finley was taken seriously and cool, and Pete Dunne doesn't have a midget version of himself running around.
Yeah.
Well, the next one on the list, definitely William Regal, and I think everybody's going to agree, but we'll see. Drew Gulak.
Yeah. Definitely Regal.
I was gonna say Kurt Angle.
No.
Right. Kurt Angle, think about it, is a
Drew
geek.
Gulak, you think Kurt Angle?
Right. Here's the reason why. Drew Gulak can be really entertaining as a dork, and he can be really entertaining as a serious kick your ass.
True.
Same thing with Kurt
I
Angle.
do like Drew Gulak. He cracks me up.
In ring, I'd say Dean Malenko, but I totally see that Angle comparison about the silly and serious.
Yeah.
I'll just throw it out and say I would say more of a what's his name now? Dark Arse. Bob Backlund.
Yeah, like in his prime, Bob Backlund was a fucking beast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember.
Before he just became Demon Opie, yeah.
Before he ran for president in like '94.
Yeah, before he went completely senile and it was like, we gotta make Darren Young great again, brother.
That was terrible.
That was
ISIS
bad.
wrestling. He's really laid back and down to earth. He's actually really hard to hear when you talk to him because he talks so quiet. So I feel like he just rages all day and brews inside and lets it all out whenever it's time to. The red light comes on. You know.
OJ says I actually met Drew Gulak at CZW in 2010, and he signed his Gatorade
bottle. Oh my god,
Nice.
that's great. I was gonna have a funny thing. I was gonna have Tommy Dreamer sign my Pepsi, but I'm like, would he even sign this?
Sure, give it here, you fucking mark. I'll sign it. Give me a shirt.
I just would have done it because I thought it would have been hilarious. But yeah. Speaking of
Guys,
Tommy Dreamer,
I hate to do this real quick. I'm gonna hop off because my thing's about to die. I don't have my charge. I don't want to die on it, but I want to thank you for having me, Logan, and say it's been fun doing a show with you guys as always.
yes.
All right,
Indeed.
thanks, sir.
Thanks for hanging out.
All right, guys, have a good one. Take care.
You too.
Me too.
Check out Hibiki DMD's YouTube channel. It's great. Hibiki Mania is great. Go and check it out.
Yes.
Do it.
And it was only part 1, and it was great.
Vicky Mania is great. Yes.
Just wait till part 2. Alright, and Tater Snake's favorite match was Chad Gable because he lost. Alright, next person, Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong. Damn. Who can you really compare Roderick Strong to?
Fast, agile. I'll say Kurt Hennig.
Good.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like he's not really a Kurt Hennig because Kurt Hennig was very technically savvy, but he also used suplex and technical prowess as opposed to pretty much having every variation of a backbreaker. You know what I mean?
But you have to be technically sound to apply the correct backbreaker at the correct time to get a perfect pinfall.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who can you really compare him to? I guess Kurt Hennig, but it's like Kurt Hennig never had the same. And I don't know. I feel like Roderick Strong has a little bit more intensity than a Kurt Hennig. You know what I mean? You know what I feel like he is?
I feel like a Bret Hart.
Yeah, I feel like he's more Owen, actually. More Owen Hart.
A little more energetic,
Yes.
if that's the word. Because, yeah, Bret was technically sound, but he's never been like... he's never struck me as super fast or very, very nimble, whereas Owen very much was. Even Macho Man, Savage, just very nimble, very quick.
Macho Man?
Just talking about like a speed and just lightness on his feet.
What about a Dean Malenko?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see that.
definitely I can see Dean Malenko. Yeah.
Good point.
Who's next? Who we got next?
The next person on our list is Johnny Gargano.
Ricky Steamboat, there you go. Actually.
Yeah,
Steamboat, definitely.
absolutely.
I like that. All of us picked that. That's weird. Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh, Tommaso Ciampa. You want your Bruiser Brody, there it is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say either Bruiser Brody or Sid Vicious.
Not Sid Vicious, because first off, Tommaso Ciampa is actually
AWA Sid
coherent.
Vicious.
You can't just pick one specific thing. Come on, Lane.
Still, just
Listen,
Big
no one
guy.
will forget. I have
That's
half
it.
the brain that you do.
yeah.
OJ says Gargano is Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's not passed, though.
No.
I mean, I feel like he's Ricky Steamboat, if anything. I mean, think about it. A guy who's, like, not exactly on fire with promos, but's fantastic in the ring.
Right.
That describes...
As a heel on WWE television.
Yeah. And never has been a heel on WWE television either. And probably never will. Now, if he does, then that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
Alright. Is everybody ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lars
Yep.
Sullivan.
Lars Sullivan.
I don't know that I'm familiar enough with him to make a comparison.
I have a comparison for Lars.
Sullivan, yeah, I don't think I'm familiar enough with him.
Snitsky.
Okay.
Snitsky wasn't that
early. Well, if we're gonna go by your logic, early Snitsky.
I don't see a Snitsky in him.
He has the same freaking weird teeth as Snitsky. What are you talking about?
Well, if we're going just based off of looks, then yeah, he would look like Gene Snitsky. But
in the ring, he's more, I think, agile.
That's true.
Yeah, he's not the big, girthy man who just kicks babies all the time.
Well, then I mean, I guess Sid Vicious, but that's not really saying much.
Good point.
Would it be bad to say Mike Awesome?
That's an interesting one. So you're saying he's going to take a $250,000 check up front to go to New Japan Pro Wrestling? And you think Joey Styles is, or in this case Michael Cole, is gonna like completely destroy him if there's like a WWE One Night Stand event, if it ever goes out of business? It's like, he took a $250,000 check up front. He's a Judas.
It'll be Mauro Ranallo who says that. Have you not heard him?
But Mauro Ranallo would never do that because he has bipolar. Joey Styles doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Have you not heard when he talks about the Kurt Angle AJ Styles screw job in TNA?
Oh my god, that's how I became. That's how Mauro Ranallo became my hero, dude. Legit was that fucking epic promo he just cut on TNA where he just completely destroyed them. Oh my god, that was amazing. Just went in, dude. Anybody hasn't seen that, look up Mauro Ranallo's TNA rant. It's amazing.
It's a beautiful piece of pie.
Yeah, it is.
Getting off track.
Mamma mia!
The next person,
Suicida!
OJ says, what was the promo?
Mauro's rant. Mauro Ranallo's TNA rant from 2010.
Yep, just look that up, I guess.
That's great.
Tater, please stay in the chat, because your next guy, Chad Gable, who is, who would you say?
Definitely Kurt Angle. Not
Kurt Angle from ECW before he left the company.
Like kind of sporty, goofy Kurt Angle. He was there for like 3 hours.
Oh, he's talking about WWE ECW when he was there for like a cup of coffee. So TNA Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Snarly badass.
Gnarly badass that flips people off when he tosses AJ Styles off the fucking cage and flips everyone off, getting all hyped. Best Kurt Angle. Probably all hooked up on pills.
He could also be an Owen Hart.
Ray Jr. says Bret Hart.
Yeah, I see Bret or Owen. Almost, yeah. Bret or Owen more.
Chad the Hitman Gable. You heard it here first.
OJ says Chad Gable reminds me of a Sunday Night Heat wrestler who loses repeatedly. Tater Snake's incorrect. Oh god, they're gonna fight.
You see, he's thinking he's Charlie Haas.
Oh, Charlie Haas is a good one, actually.
Yeah. Well, in our chat, I actually mentioned this earlier today. Chad Gable's name came up, and I said the headband the hair, and even kind of the body language. Chad Gable reminds me personally of a girl named Sarah who, when I was a teenager, convinced me and several other girls on our softball team that we should consider experimenting with her. So every time I see Chad Gable, I just think of this beefy lesbian girl.
Jesus Christ. He doesn't look that feminine now, does he? I mean, I know he has long hair.
It's the headband and the hair is what it is. Because this girl, like I said, we were softball players. And she always wore a Nike sweatband and wore her hair just like that. So when I see him, I just... And funny, her name was Sarah Logan, actually. That's funny. But yeah.
Hey.
What if it actually was Sarah Logan? Dun, dun, dun!
He gets
Then
destroyed.
guess what I did, guys?
But Chad Gable's cool.
I don't dislike Chad Gable at all. I think he's awesome, and I don't think he's getting a fair shake at all.
Yeah, true.
He deserves way better than what he's getting.
What would you compare Chad Gable to, Jenna?
Honestly, I see Bret Hart. I see like agility and technicality and intensity, and I do. I see Bret Hart. And that's huge for me because I am a Bret Hart fanatic.
Well, you and Red Leaf Retrocast would get along great then.
Yeah.
I am a diehard, lifelong Hitman fanatic. Yes.
Yeah. You and Red Leaf Maplecast, Red Leaf Retrocast would get along. Red Leaf Maplecast.
OJ said he
He's Canadian Maplecast.
He is, yeah. Red Leaf Retrocast. That's why it's Red Leaf.
Red Leaf, yeah.
Yeah.
OJ says Chad Gable, he gets destroyed by Visser and Val Venus on Sunday Night Heat. Ray Jr. says TV news is fake news. Christopher Smith says Billy Kidman.
Huh.
Okay.
WWE Billy Kidman? Or are we talking like getting Torrey Wilson WCW Billy Kidman?
Both.
Those are two very different points in his career.
Can we talk about how it makes no sense because Chad Gable doesn't botch and Billy Kidman botched his own goddamn finisher? Can we just like...
Fair.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Chad Gable is going to injure anybody with a German suplex. I think he does it safe enough. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't think
OJ
Chad Gable botches that much.
OJ says Chad Gable is there so Snitsky can get a TV win. Tater Snake says I will smash your face into a car windshield.
Oh god, it's the this really is the Kumite of the fucking wrestling world. God damn it, guys.
Run. Just run.
Christopher
run.
Smith says Kidman ain't trash. And then OJ says Chad Gable is kept around so Kerwin White can look strong.
What is the issue? Why does people hate Gable, dude?
I don't get it.
Tater Snake, don't worry.
I hate all of you. Tater, it's okay.
Christopher
It's okay.
Smith says Kidman over Gable. I disagree. So you got at least one person on your back, Tater. Alright, next person. Let's get past this so we don't fight anymore. I will turn this fucking car around.
Okay.
Ricochet.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see
Rey
Rey
Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, like Juventud Guerrero.
I would see more Ray than Eddie in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely Ray for me.
I just see, high flyer and whatnot. Fighter.
I mean, we could go completely out of left field and say Ultimate Dragon, but he's kind of Japanese. So, yeah.
Oh man, I think OJ likes to piss off Tater. He says Hey, Gable, we need you to lose quick to Zach Gowen.
Oh,
Aww.
I first saw him in the slot with Raven in the 90s, and I didn't like him, and he was itching all the time.
It's popping them pills.
Ray is a punk. Ray is a punk. He wouldn't sign up for me after a show. Oh, he wouldn't sign for me after a show.
I'm sorry, Christopher.
Guys, it's okay, Chris. It's okay.
If it feels better, I will sign for you.
There you go.
Alright, for Ricochet, I would have to say Rey Mysterio in ring. But for Rey Mysterio, he reminds me a little bit of John Morrison. Is that...
I can see that.
The only difference is one has blonde hair, the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
Or what if Ricochet was actually John Morrison's doppelganger all along?
This isn't Saturday Night Myers.
It's me, Austin. It was me, Austin.
Christopher says, I'm still upset, LOL. And OJ says, Logan, will you sign my Gatorade? Yes, I will.
Man,
alright.
What's next?
Nikki Cross.
Luna Vachon.
Yeah. Scary Sherry, Luna Vachon.
Early Victoria.
Yeah, crazy Victoria. Yeah.
Yep, I agree with that one. Anybody else? Alright. All three members of Sanity. OJ says Nikki Cross reminds me of Chad Gable.
All three members of Sanity remind me. I don't know if you could really compare them. Oh, man. That's hard.
I could think maybe I was gonna say Demolition a little bit.
Yeah, same, but
Yeah.
I don't see it really because one wore face paint and a fucking weird chest piece, and the others just kind of wear cool jackets and look like a riot squad. No pun intended.
Wow.
Right.
Alternate
reality shield.
Sure.
Yeah, OJ says Sanity is the Ministry in '99.
No, I was thinking that too, but it's like
the only reason why I say Demolition is because they actually are a tag team and not like
three
Ministry.
Right.
You want me to be completely outside the box here? Here's probably the only thing that makes sense. Insane Clown Posse. Seriously. I'm not even joking. That's probably the only thing you could compare Sanity to, except they can wrestle better.
Yeah.
But they have the same gimmick pretty much. Hey, anarchy rules. Pretty much it.
Yeah.
I can see that. See that.
Or ECW Dudley Family.
Huh? Yeah.
That I can totally see that. Yes.
Ray Jr. says the new Dungeon of Doom.
No. Well, I mean, actually, with Road Dogg running the ship, actually, that's probably accurate.
Where Ray Jr. edited, he says Sanity plus AOP equals the Dungeon of Doom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I feel like that might happen now that you mention it. What's next?
Andrade, Cien, Almas.
Andrade, Cien, Almas.
We're getting down to the nitty gritty, by the way, with the names.
Well, people are probably going to be like, "Are you crazy?" But as of right now, he reminds me of a young Eddie Guerrero.
I wouldn't call you crazy.
Kind of does. He kind of does. And I mean, started as a babyface, worked much better as a heel. Probably going to get it way over as a babyface because of it, if they don't fuck him up writing-wise.
Started as a babyface, now he's here.
Yeah, I can see the young Eddie Guerrero comparison. Definitely.
He was babyface. Now he's heel. He was babyface. Now he went gone fucking heel.
Ray Jr.
Went
says
gone fucking heel.
Ray Jr. says he looks like a Mexican in an alien.
Funny
Where's
joke.
Astute observation.
Where's Stone Mexican guy when we need him?
Yeah.
Will we have one of those?
Yeah, we do have one of those.
Sometimes he's in the chat.
It's gonna be. I don't know if you guys will know him, but he does remind me of an old school El Zorro. If you guys even know who El Zorro is from AAA.
I know of him. Yeah, I know of him.
I know.
Cocky kind of attitude, just being a shitty bro kind of dude.
Alberto El Patron, but more professional.
A way better Alberto Del Patron, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, no, that's without question.
Yeah.
Suck on that, TNA.
Is he even still with TNA? Have they not dropped him yet?
They already.
Oh, they dropped him.
He no-showed stuff, didn't he? Yeah, I was gonna say he no-showed.
He no-showed
around Mania week, didn't he?
Yeah, he no-showed it and claimed that it was a family issue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the family
as
was
in his
dick.
uncle, who he buys his coke from, didn't come through until too late. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Probably to go and abuse more women. I mean, what?
Yeah.
OJ says, Alberto, I drink a little too much Patron.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Nice.
WWE sucks.
Balls or whatever the fuck you said. Fuck that big nose motherfucker.
Alright, next on the list, EC3.
Oh.
EC3.
EC3. Who does he remind me of from the past?
Rob Conway.
Oh God.
I'll say.
Just look at me.
I was gonna sing that, but I couldn't get my voice Randy Newman enough.
I would say Freddie Blassie.
Want to look at me?
I say Freddie Blassie.
Freddie.
Huh.
True.
That's a very...
The model, Rick Martel.
Oh yeah. Rick Martel, absolutely.
That's a good one.
Yep.
That's a very good... These fucking good picks for EC3.
I'm a big EC3 mark. I like him a lot.
He is the top 1%, and he's also trouble.
I think I have a soft spot for a lot of the guys who WWE just totally drops the ball with, and then they go and they really show WWE, look how stupid you are, look how bad you messed up, you could have had this. And EC3 was just like, he did that so well. Like, you just see, and like I said, I've said it a million times, like, he has model good looks, he's in phenomenal shape, he's a great talker, great sense of humor, great in the ring. I mean, how did they let that get away? He wasn't all of that as Derek Bateman, but as EC3, yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
I think you wanna have some fun time with EC3. That's what that sounds like to me. He's got the perfect everything.
He does.
OJ says he reminds me of that one guy from a few years back, like Derek Bateman or something was his name. Then he says Derek the Master Bateman. Christopher
Nice.
Smith.
Didn't he make that joke before? Wasn't there a guy who made that joke
I
before
don't
with
know.
another?
Christopher says Chris Masters.
Body
that's-
wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Body wise. Yeah.
Gimmick wise too back then.
Oh my god, OJ. OJ says EC3 reminds me of a lightly crisped ballpark Frank.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Tyler the Master Bait. That's right. I forgot about that. That's what that reminded me of.
That's funny.
I'm staying with my Rick Martel. I see so many similarities in character and in ring ability. I always felt like Martel he didn't get a fair shake in WWF. I always felt like he was better than the mid-card doldrums anyway. But yeah.
Agreed. Next.
Jason Jordan.
Kurt Angle. No, I'm just kidding.
No, get out of here. Beaver cleavage.
Oh,
Um,
brutal. I just watched the video on that. Oh, it was V and Fuso and Hibiki's thing on their little collab where they did the beaver cleavage
Yeah.
thing.
Chris-
Just watched that yesterday.
Christopher says Maven.
yeah,
I can
that'd be a
see
good
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Maven's the only person I could really compare him to. A
Yeah.
geek that wasn't over.
OJ's
Yeah.
like over with me right now. He just said Jason Jordan reminds me of unemployment checks.
We can only
Jason
hope.
Jordan reminds me of the kid on the baseball team who's really not very good, but his dad coaches. And so everyone always says, oh, he's so good. He's such a good athlete. He's not.
He's not.
He's not.
terrible.
To quote,
terrible.
like, the dad from her president, just a turd out there.
The highlight of his singles run was when he threw lettuce at Elias. That is when you know you have fucking failed.
Yeah.
You done fucked up. You done fucked
Yep,
up.
you done
fucked
good.
up.
The highlight of your singles run is flinging salad at someone. If tossing salad is the highlight
Oh
of
my
your singles
God.
run,
Wow. Okay.
it's all downhill for you, brother. Jack D.
Jesus.
I didn't even that joke is so perfect. I didn't even think about that until you brought it up. Tossing salad.
OJ says Jason Jordan reminds me of when you don't add enough Nesquik to the milk and make chocolate.
Jesus.
So it's
that's
like
awful.
kind of just white and powdery.
Hot damn. Hot damn.
Christopher says Jason is Scotty Smalls from Sandlot. And Ray Jr. Poppin' Salad.
Poppin' salad.
Poppin' salad.
I want to die.
Hey, now, suicide isn't the way.
With Jason Jordan, anything is possible.
Jeez.
Oh, God. That was brutal. Someone get the ice. He's been burned. Or no, get the salad. It might help him. He might feel better after salad.
He just needs a little ranch dressing. He'll be fine.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Give this brother
I
from
just
another
put
mother
in-
some salad and Nesquik.
I just put it in the Hibiki chat. Travis, you missed it. Jenna just made a tossing salad reference on Jason Jordan.
Somebody get this brother from another mother some salad and some
Travis
goddamn
said-
Oh,
Nesquik.
Travis said, I'm so damn proud I could burst.
Well, don't toss your salad now, Travis. Come on, we don't want you to burst.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I had to. It was right there. It was perfect. It was prime. It was there. It happened.
It was a softball. You lobbed it up. You had to hit it out.
Oh, God, this is sounding dirtier by the minute. Can we just move on?
I didn't mean it like that. Jesus.
Yes, but you gotta understand, I'm 22. These things kind of come out of nowhere. So,
See, I'm
God, we gotta start.
than
Move
all
on.
of y'all.
Move on.
Straight
Move
up
on.
dirty old lady.
on.
So
Alright,
yeah, it's all
then.
Move on.
Don't
clear
mind
us out of this skid.
It was my fault. I'm sorry.
OJ says anything is possible as long as you are willing and Gable.
Hey.
Alright, next name,
Does he
Cedric
toss?
Alexander.
Does he toss Gable's salad?
Shut up!
Jesus.
You said move on, and then you just.
You losers. Can't believe you. Head and gutter all the time.
Alright,
So
so
sorry.
Cedric Alexander.
Cedric Alexander. Shad Gaspard?
Wow, okay, that's a difference.
No, I don't
Oh.
know. I say that like being ridiculous because I think they're like literally opposite ends of the size and work rates. But
Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin, yeah. Move set for
Yeah.
me, I would say Paul London and Shelton Benjamin.
yeah,
OJ.
Yeah.
Cedric Alexander reminds me of Rich Swann.
I don't think he had an altercation with his wife.
yeah. I don't think he had to kidnap his own wife or
Yeah.
anything.
Do you think Rich Swann does that all night long?
Oh,
All night?
Jesus.
All night? All night long? All night?
OJ
All
said
night?
Rich
This is
Swann.
terrible.
Oh, my
OJ said Rich Swann
Um,
reminds me of every time I am thrown out of vehicles.
Jeez.
Rich Swan. Apparently, Rich Swann beat his wife because he was disappointed in how her match went and her ring ability, supposedly.
Yeah,
He said
clearly,
she
like
could-
she didn't win, so he's mad. Yeah.
Yeah.
He thought for sure she should have beaten that girl.
She shouldn't have jobbed
When it was
out.
a work, he got mad.
Don't ever job out or I'll beat you all night long. All night. All night.
I knew you were
Right.
gonna do that.
I'll say I say he reminds me a little bit of Elix Skipper, a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, but he botches less.
Yeah, true.
Elix Skipper gets a pass on some of those botches strictly for that cage walking Hurricane Rana head scissor thing he did in TNA. Like, that was such a friggin' cool move
Yes.
that I will forgive him some of his botches.
Just imagine had he botched that, he could have easily flown over the cage and hit his head off the guardrail. That would have been the end of TNA before it even started. Well, we're out of business. Bye, guys. We had a death in the wrestling community. Fuck.
Yeah.
So let's be thankful it went this way, because
Yeah.
in another universe, Elix Skipper is probably have either brain damage to fuck or
He's in one of
dead.
those halo things that
Or yeah.
Pitbull guy
Or-
had to wear.
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that Pitbull dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Anybody else on Cedric Alexander?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, next one, we're down to 8, Cesaro.
Ooh.
Scott Norton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the only person I can think of that even comes close. Scott Norton.
Just crazy, crazy strong. Yeah.
Also intense as fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mark Henry.
What?
Yeah, I can see why you say Mark.
Being strong.
But-
as in strong, just saying.
But what's his? Yeah, but, I mean, Cesaro's like fucking. He was Superman for a reason. I don't think you see Mark Henry going off the post and doing a crossbody.
Nobody's saying that. I'm saying as strong.
Although that would have been
I
fucking
don't know how
hilarious.
powerful he is. Yeah, yeah.
Nobody
Uh,
said.
See that?
I got the image in my head of like Mark Henry doing the Cesaro comeback spot where he's just running all over the ring and then he just jumps off.
OJ says underrated as fuck.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, very true.
He should be a world champion.
Yeah,
Should have been a world champion. He should have been a world champion at least 4 times already. I'm not even joking when I say that. Should have been an Intercontinental champion too. The fact that he hasn't been is a crime, in my opinion.
Yes. A program with him and The Miz for the
there was, and then he never won it. But you know, Miz.
It just didn't.
Wasn't the
I
right
don't know.
time.
I felt like it never really got off the ground. It just kind of. It was just like, here are some matches. Like that is the issue. Like, not to once again be off the rails. Jenna, yeah, like that's an issue. Like, not every time.
OJ Simp said, "Did you guys see KO's shoot where he said he low key, aka Caval, didn't want a job to Cesaro
I've seen that.
because he didn't think it would be believable or something." How tall is Loki?
4'7", if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and Cesaro is how tall and how muscular at that point in time?
Not believable, huh?
Loki is high key a dumbass. So yeah,
I could beat Loki. Come on now.
Loki is the Caval of the indie scene.
although Loki.
What are you wearing a wetsuit for? You going swimming?
Loki is Festus before the bell rings.
His Loki. For fuck's sake. Although I will say.
Festus before the bell rings.
God. I will say though, low key, his gimmick in TNA was money. I will say, it's kind of a shame they didn't push him correctly because he actually had something going with that.
Low key or that Senshi foolishness?
Low key, specifically low key.
Yes.
Although Senshi, he cut some amazing promos as Senshi. I mean, either way, he cut amazing promos. But
it's just because he has that deep voice.
Oh my god, yeah, he sounds like he sounds like Mortal Kombat straight up. Like he went with the whole Mortal Kombat deal.
OJ says Loki is X-Pac before the AIDS.
Yeah.
Damn. I like X-Pac, man. Can't. Especially now, like he's
even like X-Pac and X Factor. Uncle Cracker. Never forget Uncle Cracker.
Jeez.
I got everything I ever wanted, and I'll never get that back.
You hate X Factor.
throw X Factor
Where you
over
gonna
there to
get
another
you doing with the X Factor?
Alright, next.
Okay, yeah.
Low key is Baraka. No, he's not.
Brackus.
Low key is a bald version of fucking Liu Kang. Seriously. Or if you want, or his best wetsuit impersonation is Sub-Zero.
Okay, next one.
I'm gonna add one. I'm gonna add 2 more people to make it 10. But Mojo Rawley.
Okay.
Marty Jannetty.
Yes, Marty Jannetty.
Al Snow as Leaf Cassidy.
Yes.
Not even
yes.
Not even close. Marty Jannetty is
That
great.
is who Mojo Rawley is.
We don't get hype. We're just not here to wrestle for some reason. Then what are you here for?
Okay, does anybody remember that promo he cut? I'm not here to wrestle. Then what the fuck are you here for then? Mojo, why are you in the wrong business? You say you're not here to wrestle, but yet you're in a wrestling company.
Genius.
Nick.
Just saying.
That's as bad as that one promo Jinder Mahal did on the pre-show.
Hey.
Hey. Jenna, what do you think? Who do you think Mojo Rawley is?
I was kind of serious when I said the Al Snow as Leaf Cassidy. Just kind of doofy and he's obviously athletic and he's obviously something.
Mojo Rawley's athletic. What?
But yeah,
What?
yeah,
Mojo Rawley's athletic.
he's in good. You gotta understand. I'm a tubby sack of potatoes. Like I have zero athletic ability. So if you can chew bubble gum
so
and walk,
do I.
I'm like, whoa. But
see, listen. But that's okay. But at the same time, you could be fat and be athletic. Look at Kevin Owens. You know what I mean?
Is it fat? He's thick with two
Right.
C's.
Well, I said fat, like PHAT.
Pretty hot and tempting. Gotcha.
Yeah. So, yeah, like he's good, but Mojo's kind of just
A thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's a thing.
Honestly, he kind of just reminds me of like when you watch the Muppet Show and you've got like Kermit and Fozzie and all the stars, and then there's like those miscellaneous, like awkward looking Muppets that look like they were just made miscellaneous parts left over at the Jim Henson studio. Like I feel like that's Mojo Rawley. Like he was just made in WWE from like leftover parts that other wrestlers didn't need.
That makes sense why he probably always has a hand up his ass when cutting promos.
Exactly, and also explains his bizarre looking nerps.
It's probably Rob Gronkowski.
Weird nipples.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, him and Cesaro both. Like
You
they
think
should
it's
wear
Rob
big-
Gronkowski? This whole time it was like Rob Gronkowski just has
It
his
is.
hand up Mojo's ass all the time, just making him cut promos.
Right. That would make so much sense.
That'd be money. Book that shit
Yes.
now.
Who's next? Who's next?
Yes.
Sheamus.
Ooh.
Ew.
Yeah, you know, Finley. There's no other
Ugh.
Irishman, really. There's no other Irishman you can really compare him to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would say more of an evil, like, Big Daddy.
Who?
Big Daddy?
Who's
From he's from the UK.
Who's Big Daddy?
You don't know about Big Daddy?
What the?
Sounds like you're gonna have to enlighten us all on
It
Big
sounds
Daddy.
like
Oh my.
it sounds like somebody with a fucking daddy kink. The fuck is this? Big Daddy? Are we sure we're not talking about... I thought you meant like Big Daddy
We do
V for a minute.
shame here on this podcast. We do not kink shame here.
Christopher says, by the way, Mojo is that wrestling figure from the Dollar Tree. And OJ says, Sheamus reminds me of 18 Seconds.
Sheamus. That was good. Yeah, who the fuck's Big Daddy?
Check in the chat room.
Oh God, what is it? Oh my
I'm gonna try to
God!
wrestle. I'm
What
trying
the
to keep a little
fuck
Big
is
Daddy
this?
wrestler.
What the fuck is this abomination?
Excuse me. He is a great wrestler.
But he's in a white singlet that says Big Daddy, even for frickin'
Oh,
old time.
God.
It's from the 70s. What better way than talking about Big Daddy from the 70s?
I was expecting some black dude that like with an afro. That would have at
Wow.
least made sense. What the fuck is this white dude? He's got a white singlet. This is Big
He's
Daddy.
from England. What do you want me to say?
Now, to be fair, it's not always a white singlet. I'm seeing a blue singlet, a red singlet, and a black one too. So he had versatility in his fashion arsenal.
Yeah.
He looks
Honestly,
like
at first glance, I said, "Wow, that looks so 1975." So yeah, okay.
okay. I mean, it's just I don't know. I mean, just he creeps me out. All right, yeah, he just creeps me the fuck out.
Well, you creep me
He
out.
just looks a little windowless van, but I get where we're going here as far as comparisons.
Dude, he seriously looks like that kid that has that van that says free candy.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like that little windowless van. Absolutely.
He does. I'm sorry. It's true.
OJ says the guy looks like an old man porn star who has lost his stroke game.
It's true. It's so true.
Now, the picture I'm looking at, he is in the royal blue Big Daddy singlet with what appears to be a sequined scarf of some sort, like a wrap, not even like a jacket, just like a little elderly lady wrap to go over his shoulders, and a gold glittery top hat. It's a look.
Something happened. I don't know what happened. I had a
just like you said, you guys, he's British. It's from the 70s. We cannot hold today's standards against 1970s wrestlers.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
We can't do that.
I'm going to. I'm sorry. He looks kind of creepy. He looks like my pedophile neighbor.
He had some great matches with Haystacks.
Oh yeah. I like Haystacks. Haystacks was a cool character.
Haystacks.
Big Daddy feels like that. I mean, Big Daddy suits him because he's like, baby, why don't you get into my van and I'll show you why they call me Big Daddy.
Jesus.
Now, James.
It just happened. Nope. Accept it. It just happened.
Now you're bringing out your Herbert the Pervert type fucking gimmick.
No. That Big Daddy did it first, apparently.
I will pay someone to kill the guy who mentioned
He was
Big
old man
Daddy.
Herbert from Family Guy before Herbert even was a character.
OJ says I will pay someone to kill the guy who mentioned Big Daddy and made me see this. I don't think
Hammers Prods on Twitter. Go and rant to him.
I'm gonna be dying here in the next few moments, so whatever.
Oh shit. Well, that was depressing. Shit.
Are you sitting in a bathtub with a toaster or something? Like, what are you planning?
That bitch,
dude, I'm gonna be dying in the next few minutes.
Fork outlet.
If that bitch wants custody of the kid, she's got it.
Alright, time to move on to the next one. Dolph Ziggler.
Red Rooster.
Billy Gunn, obviously. That one just goes without saying, for me, anyway. I think everyone makes that observation now. Shawn
Jimmy
Michaels,
Rave.
like...
Jimmy Rave.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or for me, Red Rooster.
Jesus Christ.
There was somebody earlier that I was actually going to compare to pre-Red Rooster Terry Taylor, and I can't remember who it was now.
Oh, well.
Anywho.
Owen
Billy
Hart.
Gunn. Dolph is Billy Gunn, but booked like Pete Rose.
Wow.
As a lifelong Cubs fan, F. Pete Rose.
That's Pete Rose! That's Pete Rose! Oh my god! Two-step pile driver! To Pete Rose!
Coming from a family of lifelong Cubs fans, yeah, we cheered on Pete Rose getting snackered.
Fired.
Fair enough.
Screw you, Pete Rose. We don't like you where I come from. Anyway.
Fuck the Cubs, bunch of losers. The Cubs won the World Series like not even a year ago, didn't they?
Damn right they did. 2016. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
I want to see the Cubs versus the Red Sox in the World Series. Can we have that happen?
I was joking with my friend Ben that I wanted to see a Cubs-Yankees series. I'm like, no, I want the Cubs to win, so let's do Cubs both Sox.
I'm a Yankees fan because of my grandpa.
Damn.
Okay, that's good. Yep.
Next.
Alright, next, Big Cass.
Moving on.
Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
Great Khali.
No, he's more limbo.
Botchamania. He's injured again, by the way.
Yeah,
Big
no
Cass
surprise.
is injured again. I'd read that. I wasn't. How serious?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, poor guy. I do feel bad for him, genuinely. But yeah, we got to compare him to Kevin Nash now, don't we?
Yeah.
This dude has torn his knee like how many times now?
Too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the Kevin Nash, honestly.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that's just like a given if you're that tall and you're that big. Knee problems, ankle problems, things like that, it just comes with the territory.
Mm-hmm. That's why you're supposed to be big guy, not really fast. Try to beat the fuck out of you, big guy, and try to be athletic, big guy. Cass is not one of those guys. Stick to your strength, dude.
Fair enough.
Sorry. Just saying it. I mean, it's true, you know?
I'm not arguing that.
OJ says Big Cass reminds me of not telling your boss that you're under investigation. Enzo Amore.
That's Enzo Amore, dude. What do you want about? And then being fired. That's Enzo Amore. Enzo Amore is way smaller than a certain
I
Big
think
Cass.
I'm bigger than Enzo Amore.
That's what a lot of people say, especially in the bedroom.
Hey, yo.
Only James would know.
Nah, some women just like to roast his dick for some reason. I don't know why. Like, the other one that sucked it, probably thinking, oh, he's a big celebrity, let me gold dig him. For real. But anyway, next.
Alright, next is Baron Corbin. And then we're down to 4.
Sid Vicious.
Yeah.
Psycho Sid.
Yeah, either way. I mean,
I think
The only thing is, though, that at least Sid had, like, you know.
Sid botched promos. Baron Corbin can't really cut a great promo. It's the same thing.
Fair enough. But yeah, like late 80s Sid, like feuding with Hogan at WrestleMania Sid, at least he had presence, you know, before they started making him cut promos. Like, just let him be seething menace with gigantic traps. You know?
I mean, I love that iconic promo where he's like, I don't know!
And half the brain, you do.
You done said that before, guys, on the chat. Corbin reminds me of thin crust pizza.
Goldberg! Goldberg!
I like thin crust pizza. Am I alone in that?
No.
It's okay. Depends.
It's my go-to, actually.
Pineapple and ham, thin crust.
Absolutely not.
Jeez.
Pineapple does not go on pizza.
Yes, it does.
I'm not gonna say my pizza because James will get mad at me.
Pineapple goes on pizza.
What is your pizza, Wayne?
Meat Lover's deep dish.
What's the problem with that? That sounds amazing.
Well, you're closer to New York than most people, and people get mad at me for saying I like deep dish. So
deep dish is fine.
Nothing wrong with that.
Chicago peeps don't like thin crust, though. Fair enough. What's next?
Hang on, Jenna. By the way, Jenna.
Yes.
Pineapple does belong on pizza, and here's the reason why.
We're not having this fucking argument.
Hang on. I'm just giving. Just giving one comment.
Let's let him explain why he's wrong about pineapple on pizza.
I saw somebody post on Twitter about strawberries on pizza.
I'm calling the cops. Yes, I'm calling the cops. That's unacceptable.
Alright, next up is...
You tell them to stay right where they're at.
This should be pineapples and strawberries on pizza. Gross.
Strawberry on pizza.
Mushroom and pineapple pizza sounds good, though. Next up is Samoa Joe.
Senior Joe. He is
Mitsuharu Misawa.
There you go.
I was thinking also like Umaga, just hard hitting, mean, but
yeah, except he couldn't really cut a promo. Except Eddie Fatu couldn't really cut a promo to save his life. Let's be honest.
That's true.
And then I know we're sad he's dead and everything, but let's be real with ourselves here.
Oh, absolutely.
So
I don't wax poetic about people in death. Like, if they did such and such in life, then we admit that they did that in death. If they were a terrible person in life, death does not absolve you of sin. So yeah, absolutely. R.I.P. Umanga. But yeah.
Umanga.
Wow.
Umanga.
But yeah.
The chat is being very naughty.
Oh god damn it, chat. What are you doing now?
Ray Jr. says a potato. And OJ says Big Daddy V, them titties. Well, them boobies.
Man.
Samoa
Okay. Samoa Joe is like Kevin Owens. He's not fat, he's thick. And have you seen Samoa Joe's wife? He ain't hurting, bruh. I promise. He's doing just fine.
Samoa Joe is just basically Rikishi when he was a bad man.
And then another person
Put
said,
a rock.
and then he said, Christopher Smith said Tank Abbott. It's an interesting choice, I guess. Taz. That
Yes.
like ECW
Yeah,
Taz reminds me so of Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Easily.
Perfect choice.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Taz, the mark for the whole Taz, like, badass fighter thing.
Remember when Taz feuded with Kurt Angle? Kurt
Yeah.
Angle feuded with Samoa Joe. It was like a glimpse
Yeah.
of what happened in that feud.
Yeah, basically. Alright, what's next?
I was gonna do this one, but I'm gonna do AJ Styles is the next one.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
With the technical prowess of Bret Hart.
Yeah.
I feel like if you take the best of Bret and the best of, you've got AJ.
Yeah, true.
Who was it again?
AJ Styles.
I want to say
Socks that Travis got in his loot crate. I want those phenomenal one socks that Travis got so bad. They're so cool.
Oh. I don't have socks like that.
Yeah, go ahead, Hammers.
Yes, I'm sorry, Hammers.
AJ. This one's tough.
It's Shawn Michaels.
I want to say Bret Hart on this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Everybody's picking Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart. Or both.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Ray Jr. Well, OJ says, my belly is growling and talking about Big Daddy V makes me not feel so bad about wanting to scarf one down at
1 down at 1 a.m. Yeah, somehow we got into the chat. Everyone's talking about pizza.
Yeah, and Ray Jr. says Surfer Sting as well.
Yeah, Surfer Sting.
Okay, yeah.
OJ says AJ Styles' theme is complete ripoff of Ain't No Sunshine by DMX.
They don't want none. Ain't no sunshine. They know they're scared because there isn't any sunshine.
When she goes away, skies are effing gray.
It's very, yeah, it's kind of true.
Yeah, actually.
It's pretty true.
And I know.
I actually don't know what we're talking about. What's next?
Basically, the last three was AJ Styles, and then the number 2 is Drew McIntyre.
Ooh. Dang.
Yeah. That's kind of a tough one.
It
He
is.
reminds me of Finley, too.
No.
Yeah. Well,
Too
attitude.
short. Too short.
I'm not... You always look at the... You're not looking at... James doesn't look at what we're looking at sometimes. He looks at height and all that.
Fucking McIntyre pizza time.
True.
Drew McIntyre reminds me of Finley with the aggressiveness, the ruthless aggression.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got a comparison. Here's a perfect comparison. Dynamite Kid. Or not Dynamite Kid. Yeah, it's Dynamite. No, I'm thinking Davey Boy Smith, my bad. Why did I say Dynamite Kid? Just the British Bulldog. British Bulldog. There you go. Fuck. It's fucking botch mania all over here.
I can't believe Ray Jr. says Diesel.
No. Get outta
No.
here. He's not Diesel. Diesel could barely walk. McIntyre can actually wrestle.
I'll
Fuck
say
McIntyre pizza time.
Yeah, I read that too just now.
Let's just talk pizza for the next 2 hours. I'm with you, OJ Simp.
I had pepperoni and bacon pizza.
I really want to say, British Bulldog as well, because he's just got that strength and gnarliness of just being a heavyweight kind of guy.
Same.
Yeah.
And he's got the end of the promos.
Baby Boy was powerful, but he could move. And McIntyre is powerful, but he can move. Yeah.
There you go. What about you, Logan? You still stick with Finley?
Well, I'm saying Finley mixed with what you guys said. I have to agree.
Oh yeah.
And he's got a really good promo. Really good promo.
He does.
And what's next?
McIntyre is another one of those, like I was talking about Bateman/EC3 earlier. I knew that the Chosen One gimmick was eventually going to tank because those kind of gimmicks just never really worked. But I just thought, he had that old theme that was so good too. Like, what is yours now is mine. That theme, that was a good theme. Yes, God, that was such a good theme. Like,
even though Broken Dreams is just a ripoff of Metallica's fucking rendition of Turn the Page, if you really think about it.
We don't talk about that.
Ray Jr. says Nash can wrestle. Christopher says Diesel is a legend. Nash can work, OJ says. I think there's a difference. Ray Jr. says Drew should use a power bomb, but it kicks like Daniel Bryan. And then OJ says, like Benoit could wrestle, Nash could make a crowd care about a punch and a choppy offense.
That's true. Nash just had so much personality.
Yeah, he was over
and he also thought that play was an adjective.
True. Nash just had that charisma that made you care what he was doing.
I never gave a shit about Kevin Nash. I'll be honest with you.
I didn't either, but everyone else seemed to.
Yeah, except for in '95, and then again in 2000. No one gave a shit, and then again in 2010.
Yeah, Christopher says Nash was Super Shredder. Come on.
Yeah, Nash is also the Russian and the Punisher. Does it mean he's good as a wrestler? Fuck no. Anyway, next.
The last one is Seth freaking Rollins.
That's another one that I have to say I see Shawn Michaels in him.
Well, I feel like he's honestly.
Chloe Blanchard.
Chris Jericho.
Jericho, yes.
Jericho, absolutely.
CM Punk.
Jericho.
Yeah.
CM Punk, yes.
CM Punk or Chris Jericho, yeah, sure.
Can we name one person that we haven't named yet?
Sure.
Is there somebody that
I'm thinking of one. I want to say, hard-working, just smash mouth, good tech wrestler who could do some flying.
Dun 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 dun.
Kenta
dun.
Kobashi. Kenta Kobashi.
Kenta Kobashi. Okay. Okay.
Steve Austin as Stunning Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's a good one.
I never thought of that.
I could see Mr. Perfect and Seth Rollins, to be honest, somewhat.
Yeah.
You could see a lot of people in Seth Rollins, honestly, probably be right on the money.
Yeah.
Christopher says Razor Ramon.
For Seth Rollins?
It's funny that we were all in agreement that you can see so many different people in Rollins, and someone named someone, and we're all like, "What? No."
Well, I mean,
I don't see Scott Hall in him. I don't.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. It's Scott Hall.
Well, he said LOL too, by the way.
Okay. There you go. Okay, then no. Now I know. Now I read in the chat.
Yeah, Ray Jr. says they all fly now, and OJ says Seth Rollins is pretty much just a great all-around.
Why is he Rollins? His nasal is just Matho. Come on. Anyway.
And that's a little weird, but okay.
We did it! Yay!
Yeah.
Gimmicks.
Gimmicks. Gimmicks. All the gimmicks.
Well, that's been the show for tonight. We will be I will be back tomorrow night on Monday Night Mayhem. Anybody else wants to join, you guys would have to watch Nitro of Mall of America, because we're gonna do that review as well.
I'm gonna pass on that because I never really liked that show.
OJ wants to know when the pizza show is.
Maybe I might actually do it. What day is it? What time do you do it, Logan?
Tomorrow at 6:30 my time.
I will definitely watch it then. As long as I can find the whole episode, I will definitely watch it.
Or 7:30.
I've seen it so many times. I'll rewatch it just to refresh my memory. But I watched it as it happened, and I've watched it a few times since.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys would like to come on, just let me know.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome.
I will definitely come on.
Sounds good. But before we go, ladies first. Jenna, where can they check you out on Twitter?
Guys, on Twitter, I am at Miss Jenna _Lee, Leigh, and I'm also Miss _Jenna _Lee on Instagram and on YouTube. I am Jenna Lee's Beauty Slam. Don't be fooled by the beauty in the title. It ain't makeup. Come hang out.
Thank you, Jenna, for jumping in with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
James, sir, where can they check you out?
You guys can check me out on YouTube with youtube.com/user/jhebirdside95. You can also check me out on Twitter. That's at jhebirdside95. On that YouTube channel, jhebirdside95, I will be posting my experience at House of Hardcore and telling my experience. So come on and check that out. I might do a live stream about it. Be fun. You guys can also check out Weymouth Youth Wrestling, which is youtube.com/user/WYW Pride. That is my CAW wrestling organization.
Whenever I get on.
Yes. When we are going to, while we are in the process of holding a 32-man tournament to crown the first ever Weymouth Youth Wrestling Heavyweight Champion of the World. So check it out. And of course, check me out on Wrestling Fortune 44 for the Wrestling Rundown. You can also check me out right here on Future Entertainment.
Yep.
I should be on in like 2 years, but...
Yeah, well, Okay, give or take. If Skype decides to be good, then maybe we can do it off Skype.
Hashtag goals.
Yeah,
right.
because I'm always down for commentary. You know that, sir. But
Yes.
Hammers Production, go ahead, sir. Where can they check you out?
You can find me on Twitter at Hammers Prods. You can find me on YouTube at Hammers Productions, and to be named soon, new YouTube channel. You could try to find me on Instagram, Facebook, Plexstorm, all pornographic websites,
Sure.
MySpace, ELO, and
One Night with China.
and
One night
Other-
in Paris, he's the guy holding the camera in the bathroom.
One night with Kuzan.
oh Jesus,
Oh.
Mark, you.
Oh.
And Japanese, Chinese, Facebook. You can find me there too. But you can't because you got bad asses.
Badass.
Christopher says MySpace was the shit, yo.
Yes,
Agree.
it was. It was indeed.
Yeah, before they fucked it up.
But you guys can check me right here on Future Entertainment, Future Wrestling Podcast. You guys can check me out on Twitter at Logan Myers 144. Check out Hibiki Pro, Hibiki Mania on the Hibiki TMD channel. And yeah, be here tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then
And don't forget Grapple Vision too.
Yes, and I was getting there. Wednesday also, don't miss. Jenna will be back on the old school $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and the great debate with Travis's brother Michael when we talk Ronda Rousey.
Whoop whoop.
And then Saturday Night Myers next week, right live on Grapple Vision. Thank you guys and have a wonderful night.
Whoop whoop.